Hey y'all, we gonna go ahead and tap into this Nicki Minaj and SZA online beef they got going on. Y'all, okay, we've seen Nicki. She's been in some headlines here as of late. We gonna start off by looking into her energy, okay? We gonna see what's going on. Y'all know I did that reading about her and Jay-Z. It is linked. I will try to link it to this video. I think I can do that. So check that out. If not, check out the celebrity tarot reading playlist. I have several readings I've already done thus far. I just started doing these celebrity readings like within the past month. So I'm glad you guys have been enjoying them, providing me with some great feedback. I appreciate it. So let's see what's going on here with Nicki Minaj right now in regards to SZA. Ooh, guys, why is she popping up as the devil and the Ten of Swords? Look, if I had my setup right now, I would show you these cards. I'm on vacation in the Bahamas right now, so I'm even more limited than, well, usually not limited at home, but I'm limited right now, okay? So yes, I wish you could see these. I'm probably going to take a picture of the cards and just post them on the community post thingy there. But yeah, the devil and the Ten of Swords, y'all. Nicki Minaj is coming through as straight fucking toxic. She's literally showing up as the devil, okay? And this Ten of Swords is her directing a lot of that evil eye, negativity, jealousy, hateration, and holleration. She's directing that over there towards SZA there. But she could also be going through her own betrayal right now. And she could just be lashing out because of some stuff she's going through. I don't know if it's her and the Jay-Z thing there, or even some other things she's got going on. Let's take a further look into this, y'all, because for these to be the first two cards that came out on Nicki's side, the energy is very negative. It's very dark. Very toxic, dysfunctional. Yeah, it's not looking too good over there. Oh, and I don't like to get into stuff like that. But we do have the Justice card coming through. Nicki Minaj wants justice. That could be where that betrayal energy of the Ten of Swords is coming from. And she's just like, I just want what is owed to me. I don't really know how SZA has anything to do with this. SZA is most likely just collateral damage, which I feel like a lot of people find themselves being when it comes to Nicki Minaj. I just heard a tirade, okay, or tyrant, something like that. So that could be Nicki's energy too. When she feels wronged, she can kind of like become a little toddler or some shit. It is. I'm getting like a toddler, like throwing a temper tantrum. It's one thing to advocate for yourself and get what is owed to you, but there's also a way to go about that that she has not seemed to master yet at her big age of whatever she is. But let's see what else we have going on here with Nicki. Nicki also might be, I don't know if she's having some marital issues with the Justice card coming through as well. There could have been a betrayal in her marriage recently. She might even be having talks of like divorce. I don't really keep up with her and her relationship or really too much of her personal life, to be honest. Like, her music is cool, but that's about as far as it goes for me. We have the World here, so this is her being front and center, out in public, showing her ass, really, for all to see, okay, for all eyes to see, right? But this is also representative of a larger cycle that Nicki is needing to wrap up when it comes to her own maturation. Excuse me. So it's getting a little agitated. But yeah, there's a larger lesson that's needing to be learned here for Nicki, just in relation to maybe even how she's moving in business, okay? Maybe this has been a larger lesson learned, like, all right, I ain't ever loaning nobody that much money without this kind of contract, or da-da-da. Like, Stuff like that. Okay. Or, I don't know if this is something with her marriage, or she might be needing to learn a larger lesson around some of her relationship patterns, and people that she chooses to invest her time and energy into. Let me see, I just had a card fly on the floor here. It's the Ace of Wands. I don't know if somebody's pregnant, to be honest. I don't know if it's her, or if there has been a oopsie baby outside of her relationship with this Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a phallic symbol, king ding-a-ling, okay? So, this could be her man, okay? So she could definitely be having some issues with him too. It seems like something's going on there. What else we got going on for Nicki? We're going to wrap it up with one more card for Nicki, and then we're going to see what's going on with SZA. This Ace of Wands could also represent business dealings, and as I was saying, there could be maybe some really hard lessons that she's having to learn with that Ten of Swords, unfortunately, okay? Yeah, maybe she thought a motherfucker was her friend, and, they ended up playing her, doing some foul shit with her money or some shit, and it's like, all right, fuck it, lesson learned. My bad, thought I could trust you. I guess not. But yeah. And the Magician. I don't know. Does she be over there dabbling in a little bit of woo over there? But I mean, that could be a potential here with this Magician. All right. I see an offering being given too. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. This is where I was gonna go earlier with it, y'all, but I didn't really want to go there, okay? But with that Devil and that Ten of Swords coming out, I don't know if she done got herself tied up with something, okay? Some type of force that's kind of taking hold of her and got her on some really, yo, you wildin', okay? So it could be a situation like that, where she done gave an offering, did a little ritual to somebody, maybe, look, okay, messing with some stuff you don't really know too much about, potentially, and that could be what's got her ass going crazy over here right now, too. That might not be the best word to use, it might not be the most PC, but yeah, y'all, that's what I'm seeing here. I did not want to say that earlier. I was like, ooh, because I know how people be with the whole, I don't like fucking Illuminati shit and all that, but, I ain't saying it's all that, but I'm saying it's some stuff, okay? Let's see what's coming up on SZA's side. She's a Scorpio, yep. So we got the Scorpio card, transformation, which is the death card. Okay, so that's Scorpio energy, SZA. And we have the King of Cups, okay? I'm just going to assume this is SZA too as the water sign here. So, yeah, she might be over on her side. I don't know if she went and got faded after the whole situation. The King of Cups is sitting with his chalice, and he's kind of really relaxed and leaned over, real cool. He done had him a couple drinks and he chilling, honestly. So yeah, I don't know if she's just yeah, okay, whatever. Also, I don't know if she's spending time near the water right now, the ocean, anything like that. So yeah, she could just be enjoying herself. Ooh, she enjoying herself, possibly with a boo, okay? I don't know if she has did a hard launch, soft launch with a King of Cups, potentially. Another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Even if they're not a water sign, they're a match to her energy as the water sign that she is, okay? Because we got a soulmate energy coming through here, okay? And she's just minding her business with this Hermit card. She's just she's showing up as the Earth Angel, while Nicki Minaj is kind of, not even kind of, is showing up as the devil, okay? I'm just reading the cards, y'all. I'm not being biased or anything. I'm literally just reading the cards. So, yeah, SZA is just coming up as withdrawing from the whole situation, just like going into solitude, reflecting, focusing on her healing, all that stuff. Okay, so I don't think she really too worried about this, to be honest. She's like, okay, girl, you got it. And evidently this started from, I think, SZA tweeting something, Nicki Minaj thinking it was being directed at her, and then boom, now we have this whole thing. And I'm just like, people really have to get over themselves. Like, if you're feeling like directly targeted by someone's tweet or post that is not about you, like they say, a hit dog gonna holla. Okay, so I mean, nobody made it about you. You made it about you. If I made it about you, I would have added you. I would have just literally put at whatever your motherfucking name is. Been like, yeah, bitch, you done. Let me calm down. But seriously, like, I don't ever understand why people get in their feelings about, like, oh my gosh, are you subtweeting me? I'm like, what? Grow up. And that's literally what needs to happen here. Nicki Minaj needs to grow up, and she also needs to stop messing with it, whatever she messing with. Got the Ace of Pentacles on some big SZA side, okay? She getting that money, right? Like, I don't know if she's working on a new deal or something that she could be launching here. Like, this girl, she ain't worried about this bullshit, okay? If she is in a relationship, it could be getting pretty serious, too. Ooh, we got a King of Wands as well. Okay, now, look, this could be, this could be somebody she connected to. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, all right? But that could be Nicki Minaj. We know she's a Sagittarius there as well. So, let's see. We have Hanged Man, all right? So I will say one thing about SZA that she's good at doing is looking at things from a different perspective, okay, and kind of putting herself in somebody else's shoes, but also just like very much surrendering a situation to the Most High, the universe, or whatever it is she believes in, and trusting that things will just kind of fall in place the way they need to. If this is going to be smoothed out between the two of them, then it will. If it isn't, then it won't. Like, she doesn't really care either way. And I think that's a good approach for her to take. Like I said, I do feel like she's got other things going on in her life that really are preoccupying her energy. So she's not really going to give this situation too much of her attention. I looked underneath the deck. Why do we have the Five of Wands? Okay, the card of conflict and competition, contention, all of that stuff. Okay, but it's a fiery card. We know Nicki Minaj is the fire sign here, so it's just like, oof. I don't know what's done kicked up in the cosmos. It's got this lady going crazy, but maybe it's all this Neptune, Saturn, and Aries stuff going on. It's Cancer season too, so it's squaring off with, anything that's in Cancer right now. Anything in Libra, Capricorn. So this could just be the effect of that. Hopefully she'll calm down a little bit as we move into Leo season. But, she could get hyped up even more. Oh, my gosh. We'll see. I will be here then to read about it. But until next time, my friends, I'm going to wrap up this reading here. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know you liked it. Leave me suggestions for other celebrities that you would like me to do readings on. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate that. But until next time, my friends, I am sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.